How to become popular, how to leave your toxic friend, does your classes matter in middle school, how to stop hate from coming to you, how to deal with bullies. You get stressed in middle school. If you love me. Hey guys, my name is pronounced RKH. For those of you who didn't know, and for those who did know, welcome back to my channel. Happy summer! I'm officially in summer now. I got out June 18th. It is now Monday, June 21st. So today is my official first day of summer. I wanted to film this video for you guys today because I knew a lot of you guys will probably be going into middle school this year. And now I actually know that a lot of you are going into middle school. And so I hope this video is helpful to a lot of you guys who are going into middle school this year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and let's get into it. The first category is random and it's just middle school in general. And the first question is how to stop hate from coming to you. You just really can't stop hate from coming to you. A lot of people are just gonna start drama for no reason. Is middle school hard? Middle school isn't hard. If you make it hard, then it'll be hard, but middle school isn't really that hard. People in like little TV shows and stuff will make it seem like it's hard, but it's really not hard at all. How to deal with bullies? Just ignore them. That's the best I could say. Just ignore them or just like report them. I was really one to always report whenever somebody was bullying me. I was that girl. I would snitch on people who was bullying me. If someone was trying to fight me, I would snitch on them. So yeah, just tell people, and if people call you that you're like a wuss or something like that, just ignore it, because at the end of the day they're embarrassing themselves and not you, because you're the one being the bigger person. So just think of it like that. Do you get stressed in middle school? In middle school, I guess you could say you can get stressed, but it's not. You don't get stressed in middle school. Do you get made fun of in middle school? Like I said before, you're gonna find those people who just aren't happy with themselves. Do I need to buy any locker decorations? For me, I didn't need to really buy locker decorations because one, we didn't have big lockers like the ones in like the movies have. Some middle schools I know do have like those type of lockers, but our middle school personally didn't have that. So if your middle school probably do, and they allow you to like put stickers and like decorations in your lockers, so then maybe, but for my school I didn't have to. So yeah. How to become popular? Try not to be popular. When I was going into middle school, I thought you needed to be popular to be liked, but it's really not the case. So try to stay out of that popularity group or whatever, because it'll just get you in trouble. What do you think I should buy for school supplies wise? You don't need a lot of school supplies. Your teachers will actually give you the list of things that you do need to get. So all you need for the first day of school is notebook, highlighter, eraser, and pencil. What should I dress like? Just however you want, because nobody really cares. I feel like people think that in middle school you have to wear like revealing little clothes or whatever, but it's not the case. Just try to wear whatever you're comfortable with. So and just wear what the dress code tells you to wear. They tend to be more strict with the dress code, so just wear what your school tells you to wear. How to deal with periods at school? Don't wear white, and if you can, wear tampons. The next category is friends, and I'm kind of excited about this category because I went through a lot with that. Are my friends going to change? Your friends are going to change. They are going to change. They're going to change. They're going to change. Okay? They will not stay the same. You're going to change. So don't expect your friends to not change. There's just a lot of things that are going to happen. Maybe not 6th grade, but sort of like the end of 6th grade to the beginning of 7th grade. A lot of you guys are just going to have a lot of change in that little time span. So yeah, you guys are going to change a lot. How do I become friends with new people? If there's a new girl, try to become friends with her, because then it'll just be like, you know, she's new, and it's just a great way to make friends like that. And if they're not new, just speak to them, try to say hi to them. If they seem like a rude person, just stay away. Just stay away and like back up from them. But if they seem like a pretty genuine and nice person, just talk to them. How to leave your toxic friends? Just try and like not speak to them, kind of just like drift away from them. And then if they try to come back to you and like try to speak to you and ask you like, why aren't you talking to them, just kind of like ignore it. It sounds rude, but that's the best for you, and that's what you have to do. Just keep drifting away from them. Little by little, just keep drifting away from them, and you'll be alright, and they'll be out of your life by no time. And you won't even realize it. I mean, you will, but you know. How to deal with no friends. I was always that person who would always get new friends literally like the first day of school. So do I really know how to answer this question? No. I'm a very talkative person, so I guess I could tell you to just try and have friends. Like, try to make friends and try to seem more friendly. If you seem more friendly, more people will try and come up to you. So try not to look like mean, because some people have an RBF. Some people have an RBF, so try not to, you know, like, let it out. The next question is actually very interesting, and I know a lot about this one because I've felt like this before, and it's how to, let me read the question right. What to do if you have a friend group and you feel excluded. Find another friend from another class, because there's definitely a lot of other people at your school that you can be friends with. You do not have to stay with that specific friend group, because like I said, they are gonna change. So if you go into middle school with all your friend group and you guys are all close, but then all of a sudden it's just like they don't want to like be friends with you still, because like I said, they're gonna change. People are gonna have different styles, different opinions, and if your opinions doesn't match theirs when you go into middle school, they are gonna switch up on you. And if you feel excluded, just kind of like find other friends from like other classes, because you will have like six, 7 classes. I think that's, yeah, you have 6 to 7 classes. Just find other friends from those classes, because it's just gonna become like more toxic and it's gonna become very draining. So just leave while you can. Okay guys, so the next category is classes, and the first question is, are the classes in middle school hard? In my opinion, I feel like in middle school, it just depends on which classes you're taking. So if you're taking harder classes, then it is gonna be probably harder for you. But if you're taking just like, you know, the simple 8th grade, well, why I say 8th grade, the simple middle school classes, it will just be easy. Depends on who you are and your learning abilities. The next one is, are the teachers mean? Personally, I didn't have any mean teachers. I just viewed them as mean teachers because they were trying to tell me what to do, which that's what teachers are supposed to do. When you're like in their class, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that teacher is mean. But as soon as you get out, you're gonna see that they were just trying to help you. Some of them are just mean, but some of them are just trying to help you. So you'll see the difference once you get to the next grade. Like if you're in 6th grade, you thought that teacher was mean, you'll see. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what. Nah. Does it matter which classes you take? For 6th and 7th grade, no. For 8th grade, yes, because it determines what classes you will take in high school and what classes they should probably put you in, and if you should start off 9th grade with higher classes or lower classes. Is there any classes that you would suggest taking? If you want, you should in 8th grade, only 8th grade, you should try and take college classes. You will go into 9th grade with points, I think. I don't know if it's for all schools, but no, you shouldn't try and take hard classes in middle school, because you should just try and enjoy your middle school, you know, like life or whatever. And so yeah. Does your classes matter in middle school? No, except for 8th grade. But like, you should try in 6th and 7th grade too, because then it'll determine what to do in 8th grade, you know. Yeah. The next category, which will be the last category, which is relationships. Do relationships in middle school last? It depends on what person you and your person is. If you guys are really good at communicating at a young age, then you got yourself a girlfriend for like a long time. If that's not the case, then no, middle school relationships do not last. How do I tell my crush that I like them? You're just gonna have to text them. If you're bold enough, you can go up to them and pretend that someone here was Brayden or something. And so I'm just gonna go up to them and be like, hey. They're gonna be like, hi. They're like, oh yeah, I have you in like math class, and I think you're like, and be like, I think you're cute. And if he's like, oh, thank you, be like, do you want to be friends? And if he says yeah, just be like, okay. Just be like, okay then, da da da, and then start being his friend. And then once you start being his friend, and once y'all start being like really good friends, then you could tell them that you have a crush on them. You see what I mean? Yeah. And just kind of like watch their vibes around you, and like see if they're always paying attention to you. So if you're like in a friend group or whatever, and then you're laughing with them, see if they come, like, see, like, you guys are already friends, right? And so if you guys are in like a group and you guys are laughing or something, like at lunch, I don't know, if they lean onto you while laughing, they're really close, they feel comfortable around you, and they just might like you. If you yawn and they yawn, then they might have been looking at you, you know? It's like take my advice, but if it doesn't work, don't blame me. Is middle school a good time to start dating? It just depends on how your parents feel and just how you feel about it. To be honest, I can't really tell you yes, it's a good time, because it's kind of goofy for two 11-year-olds to be dating, but at the same time, when you're like in the timing, and you're like, you know, you're in the, you know, you're like in the moment, you feel like it's the right thing to be doing. But two 11-year-olds together, you guys don't know what you're doing. But it just depends on how your parents feel and how you feel personally, and how the person that you want to be with feels. Okay guys, that was all the questions that I got from you guys, and that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys got something out of this video, and I hope my advice helped you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy middle school. If you're going to middle school, I hope you guys enjoy middle school. If you're not going to middle school and you're just watching this video for fun, then thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.